Hey there, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Violet Vixen. Today we have got Pilsner pork chops. Now Pilsner is a sort of beer. I'm not a beer connoisseur, but pork chops are good, so we're going to give this one a go. Here's what we need. Now I do not have the onion. When I was doing my shopping list, while I've been trying to do so many other things, I obviously overlooked getting an onion, but at the end of the day, I had too much onion in the last dish, so I'm quite happy to leave it out. It probably will enhance the flavour with the onion, but if you haven't got it, it's all good. Alright, so grab all this. You need a baking dish that we can put the pork chops into after, and a frying pan, and let's go. Okay, so I've sprayed my frying pan with cooking spray. I've got my oven on 180. Into that frying pan, we need our equivalent of 1 tablespoon of butter. And we need 1 tablespoon of oil. I'm going to use olive oil. That's the oil I use mostly. Now basically all we're doing is we're just browning them, which basically just seals them so that they cook better. So we'll get that part ready. Okay, watch the butter. Alright, now I got the butcher to do me some lovely big pork chops. I was supposed to do this episode last night, but I'm not going to lie, I went straight to bed. So I didn't have a proper dinner. 2 nights in a row I haven't had a proper dinner. All good. So this is why I'm cooking this now, so I can at least have a decent lunch when I go to work today. Oh, look at them. They are so good. Now, this is one of those recipes where I'm going to do 1 for today, 1 for tomorrow, and then 2 in the freezer. And yes, I don't see why it won't freeze. To serve, I'm just going to do some veggies with it as well, which is really easy. Just things that I've got in the freezer, like peas, carrots, whatever. Because I haven't had any dishes with veggies for a while. I feel really unhealthy for it. Alright. Okay, now, so with these, the aim is not to cook them, just to brown them. So I'm going to lift them out now into my baking tray, which I've lined with paper so it's easier to wash up. Although I've got to pop off to work today, so if it's too hard to clean, it will soak all day. Beautiful. Alright, this is the time where you put in your onion, imaginary onion or not, and your mushrooms. Those I do have. Look at them big buggers. Yum. Good boy. Alright, so just give these a little bit of a hurry up. Just so they basically get coated. Turn it down. You don't really want to brown the mushrooms. Now the good thing about this dish is once everything's in that baking tray, it's in the oven for 40 minutes. You can go and do whatever you have to do. And then just before you're ready to serve it up, just do some veggies to go on the side with it. So in my case, I'm just going to see what frozen veggies I've still got in my freezer. I go from there. Okay, once again, I'm just going to leave it at that because I don't want them cremated before they go in. Alright, let's go. Chuck them over the top. Now with these, I don't really want to place them on top because I'm going to be putting some herbs and stuff in here, so they'll find their own happy spot. Hopefully. Well, put it this way, if I had onion, it would be all over the top of it by now, so I don't think you'd see many pork chops. It's funny, this just reminds me of something. When I used to cook, when I had both my parents, Dad never used to like anything with onion in, and it was quite often I'd have to leave the onion out of everything. And it's almost as if he said to me, you don't need onion in it, and he made me forget to buy it. So, there you go. Strange story. Okay, look at that. But mushrooms were always a favourite of everyone's. Okay, we're going to put some salt and pepper over the top. I like a lot of pepper. A pinch of sage. I've got the ground sage leaves. I don't think it's really going to matter. Whoops, that's the biggest pinch on the planet. And a little bit of marjoram. Beautiful. Now, a quarter of a chicken stock cube crumbled. I am not going to use only a quarter because to me that's just a waste. So, extra chickeny. The corn flour is for at the end when you go to thicken up the sauce. So a quarter of it wouldn't even be that much. Oh, free bit of foil. Okay, so crumble that up. I think these don't like to crumble up, by the way, so it's going to be interesting. Now with the beer it said to make it flat, so the only thing that I've actually been able to do to make it flat was take the lid off it. Alright, here we go. That's not flat, but anyway. Alright, yum. Okay, that is going in the oven for 40 minutes. Cover it with foil first. That's just so that it can sort of incubate in there as it cooks. And then we'll be back in 40 minutes. Lift the lid off the foil and see how everything's going. See you soon. Okay, so all I did was I took the foil off, turned them over and gave them another 10 minutes. So they look done enough now. I'm just going to pop those on a separate plate. And then what we want to do is get the juice into a pan, either a saucepan or just something that we can quickly zap in the microwave. Probably something I can just quickly zap in the microwave. Okay. Got this gravy one for the microwave here. Alright. Try not to burn myself. I do that enough at work. I don't want to start doing it at home. Alright. So pop all that juice into there. Okay, now it was a teaspoon of corn flour. And grab a whisk. We're basically just going to see if it thickens. So we've got a nice mushroom gravy. It would be mushroom and onion, but obviously we don't have that. So I've changed my mind because I'm taking this for lunch today. I'm not doing vegetables with it, but I do recommend that you maybe do some veggies with it. Okay. It should thicken. Doesn't really need to be heated up anymore because it's already very hot, as you can see. So I'm just going to put a bit of extra corn flour in it. Another teaspoon. That should do it. Alright. So there you have it. Pilsner pork chops. Thank you for watching Cooking with Violet Vixen. I'll catch you next time.